Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And I'll be explaining why you guys are dying so much when playing Modern Warfare, and also give you guys some tips and tricks on how you guys can stay alive longer, hit those higher kill streaks, and potentially get your first tactical nuke. Let me know down in the comment section right now, what is your highest kill streak that you have currently when playing Modern Warfare, and also what is your highest flawless kill gameplay. I'm talking about going 20-0, 25-0, or 30-0. I'll be doing a gameplay breakdown explaining why I'm putting myself in certain situations, why I'm rushing to certain positions on the map, as well as my mindset when I am playing for high kill streaks, and also when I'm going for tactical nukes. If you guys enjoyed the gameplay breakdowns, the best class setups, or the tips and tricks videos, and want me to continue uploading these to my channel, and also want me to do potential map breakdowns going in depth on all the positions, all the callouts, and all the high traffic rush routes, make sure you guys absolutely smash the like button in the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are staying up to date and notified immediately when I upload a new video. This was the AUG class that I was using in this gameplay. I'm running the AUG with the monolithic suppressor, the 622mm long barrel, which allows me to have increased damage range, increased bullet velocity, as well as increased recoil control. I'm also running the 32 round magazine, fully loaded, and the Forged Tac CQB comb stock, what allows me to aim down sights faster. This is the best stock and the best barrel for the AUG, and this is what you guys should be running whenever you guys are using the AUG here in Modern Warfare. Overall, a solid class set, but I think you guys should definitely have at your disposal at all times. With all being said, let's jump right into the gameplay breakdown. Alright, so whenever you guys are spawning in on the C side of Grassland Raid, I want you guys to start making this left side rush route through this broken building, which is directly in front of me. Now, if you guys are pushing this broken building, always turn this corner, aim down sight. You will find yourself running into players that are pushed in this position because they are trying to push through this broken building to take enemies out as they are crossing through the trenches, and also flank your team that's trying to capture the B flag. You want to make sure you guys are locking this area down of the map as soon as possible. I no longer make my traditional right side rush on this map because of the way that players are kind of adapting and how they're changing their playstyle on Grassland Raid. Whenever you guys are trying to improve at Modern Warfare, you need to have a mental note on how people are playing the maps and how things are changing through the life cycle of the game. A lot of players now that play Grassland Raid are now pushing through this broken building to try to flank their team or flank the enemy team as they're trying to capture the B flag, and also to camp up Grassland Raid and get to that position from behind. Always make sure you guys are pushing this position and always aiming down sight at this certain area. Now, you guys can see here, as I push this area right here, my teammate gets taken out, and like I said, I run into a player that actually pushes through this position. There's always going to be somebody that's trying to push this area, like I said, to flank your team at the B flag. Now, whenever you guys are actually trying to get to this area, always go upstairs. Now, you guys saw that there was actually somebody that was, outside that doorway. That's exactly why I threw the Betty, and I was able to take him out very easily. Now, this is a broken position on the map. You can see people that are sitting in the building across from me, which I like to call top A. We all know people love to camp up in that building. You can see it through the window in this position. It's a very good area to lock down. You can also see people that are pushing through the left side of the map to try to get behind trenches to try to flank your team. You can also take enemies out that are pushing the middle area of the map, and also see enemies that are going to be pushing, by the laundry area to try to flank your team, behind the apartment buildings, maybe go to B or make an overextending route to the C flag. Now, right here, I'm looking at the middle of the map. I peek out this building, and I'm checking to see if people are, in laundry, which they are. So I get into this area in this building right here. This is the building you guys need to lock down and take control of immediately. Now, usually when I play on Grassland Raid, I would say to kind of control top Grassland Raid as soon as possible, which, top Grassland Raid is what I like to call the middle of the map. We all know that's where people like to camp. This position right here allows you to take enemies out from their spawn before they can actually get to that camp spot. the whole, operation, the whole mission when playing on Grassland Raid, and what you guys want to do if you guys want to stay alive longer and hit your higher kill streaks, is to stop the camping before it actually does happen. And that's exactly why you need to lock down this position here and pick them off before they actually camp top Grassland Raid, because if they start to lock that position down, they're going to start getting streaks, and there's pretty much nothing you can do from that point besides shoot it down and to pray that you guys can kind of flush them out, before they get a second set, which usually does not happen in this game. So right here, this is why this area is so good. I actually heard this guy crouch walking around. There's actually metal staircases, like I said, in this room, which I'm looking at right now. And there's also a metal staircase where you guys saw that I took that player out. You can hear the enemies before they actually get into this building. And that's exactly why you need to lock this down, especially if you have a headset like I do, or a surround sound stereo system. There's really no way they can sneak up on you, and that's exactly why I like to lock this position down, because it's in their spawn. They're spawning all around me, and the best part is I can hear them before they actually come and get me. So it's pretty much a GG locking this area down. Right here, the building that I'm looking at right now, whenever you guys are hearing me call out, there's coming from bathrooms or coming from laundry, excuse me. The building in front of me is laundry building. So if you guys, whenever you guys, are hearing me on live stream calling out laundry, or you guys hear me refer back to laundry on, in future videos or in this video, the building I'm looking at directly in front of me is laundry. We all know that's a power position on this map. A lot of enemies love to sit up there and camp with snipers, like to sit there and camp with LMGs, rifles. And whenever they're spawning at an A, that's where they're going, and you can actually see them in that building from this position, which I'm telling you guys to lock down. So that's exactly why I like to lock this area down. So right here, like I said, I'm peeking out, pretty much trying to figure out exactly where they're spawning at. So right here, again, I take them out at the B flag, unsuspecting enemy. I'm in their spawn. I could take them out. I could see literally everybody on the B flag, and that's exactly why this position is so good. So that's exactly why you need to lock it down. I can also see players that are trying to push through the middle of the map, from this position as well. Like I said, I'm just, constantly peeking through. I take out another player on the B flag. I'm on a 5, and I'm able to take out another player that's crossing from mid-map. You guys can see this is a fantastic area to lock down in the early stages of this game, or in the early stages whenever you guys are playing on Grassland Raid. Always lock this position down. You're able to take them out, and your teammates will be able to take the B flag, because, you could pick them off before they can actually cap it. Now, whenever you guys are playing this map, you need to be wary that sometimes whenever you guys are streaking up in this building, they will start to jump on top of the shack, which is going to be to the right of me right here, where I take out that player right here. But like I said, whenever you guys are starting to build up a kill streak, sometimes the enemies will get smart and they will jump up on that shack. Always keep in mind and check that position, because they can easily take you out, easily get a headshot. So before that actually does happen, always ADS that position. Once you guys start to build up a kill streak, odds are there might be somebody lying up there. And honestly, players don't really expect you to check that, so you might be able to get a free, easy kill. So again, I'm sitting in this, this building, locking them down before the camping does start to happen. Kind of, addressing the situation, seeing them crossed from laundry, trying to get to the playground area. Now, what I'm looking at right now is playground. Directly in front of me, playground, and then the building to the right of that is going to be apartments. So if whenever you guys are hearing me refer back to playground or apartments, that's the area I'm looking at. You can see enemies that are actually crossing through playgrounds, going to apartments to potentially try to flip the spawns. And you need to be very wary of that when you guys are playing on Grassland Raid. Like I said, the AUG is a good weapon. It's a good SMG that you can actually use to kind of take enemies out at long ranges. But if you guys are starting to get shot at from that building or from that position, odds are the players have a sniper scope or some type of ACOG scope, and you guys don't want to challenge that, because they will be able to get, potentially an easy headshot. Now again, right here is why I like this position. I'm sitting here listening for footsteps. I actually heard this guy crouch walking, running around underneath me, which is why I was playing the way I did. Easily take that guy out. I finally got my VTOL jet, and I decided to throw it, on the A flag pretty much behind me to try to take out any enemies that are trying to get into the laundry building, where I take out this guy right here, switch my MP5, and right here I did get really lucky. This guy missed a couple shots. I was easily able to fast swap and take him out. Now again, I see there's another guy that's middle map. I'm trying to figure out where they are at figure out, my bearings on this map and, have an idea of where the enemies are coming from at this, current situation. I see that they're starting to spawn over at the steel building. Now, here's a very important part of this gameplay. I see that they're at steel building, but usually when I play on this map, 99% of the time, I always like to push through the trenches to try to get the steel, get my advanced UAV, and get busy in their spawn behind the seed flag. But I decided not to do that in this gameplay because I wanted to stay alive. I wanted to build my kill streak. I decided to not actually push that position. Whenever you guys are trying to push through steel from, the trenches, you don't have that much cover. There really isn't anywhere you can go. And considering the fact that I was getting taken out, or not really taken out, I was getting shot at by players in a dark room that, potentially had sniper scopes or ACOG scopes using rifles, I did not want to put myself in a bad situation. You guys need to always keep in mind, whenever you guys are playing on Grassland Raid or any map in Modern Warfare, never put yourself at a bad situation. Always, you want to make sure you guys are at the best situation for your, your current situation. Make sure you guys are at the best position for your current situation. Also, make sure you guys are positioning yourselves, for the class that you guys are using. I have no business pushing, trenches with an AUG. I'm probably getting taken out by an M4 or a sniper and LMG. So I decided not to push that, and I decided just to call in my chopper gunner and wait for my teammates to flip the spawns back to the ace flag where, I'm more comfortable and where, my AUG is going to excel at that range. So right here, I'm just going to get busy with the chopper gunner, take them out. Now, what I'm actually shooting at right now, this area that I'm looking at, this is the steel building. Now, whatever I'm talking about, they're spawning in steel, or they're spawning in, top, broken, which is by the C flag. This is the area where I'm referring to. The building, obviously, to the left is the steel building, and the building to my bottom right is I like to call top broken by the C flag. So whenever you guys, hear me, call that out, that's exactly, what I'm talking about. They always like this camp steel. They always like the camp top broken. So obviously, I don't want to put myself in a bad situation. I see that they're actually starting to spawn in by the A flag again. So, I'm looking over here, taking them out easily at the A flag, and this is what you want to have happen on this map. You want them to, like I said, just to be spawning in on the A flag because you'll be at a better situation, a better position with that AUG or whatever SMG that you guys are using. So right here, I'm trying to take them out as they're trying to get into top broken. Once they start to get in that building, it's very hard to take them out. You can call them out, but because I wasn't really playing in a party in this gameplay, my teammates were not going to have any business, going in there. So I decided to let them be and, go back to my position, which is going to be this area on the A flag. Again, I'm kind of creeping around here, not really sprinting around the corner because I'm trying to hear where the enemies are spawning at. Again, checking this back area here to make sure that I'm not going to be getting flanked and making sure that people are not going to be sitting at that top area. I luckily took him out there. He didn't really look up at that, the building that I was at, so I was able to take him out fairly easily. And right here, I'm one off my advanced UAV, and I want to get busy. Only, pretty much 100 points in, the game's halfway over. I'm playing for my tactical nuke at this point. I know that if I get my advanced UAV, and if they continuously spawn in at the A flag, I could potentially, grab enough kills with my advanced UAV and potentially get my tactical nuke. Now, unfortunately, you guys see my teammates triple capped. Now, whenever they triple cap, you need to play a little bit slower because it's very hard to judge where they're going to spawn at. I take out two guys that are spawning on the laundry area. I'm going to take them out. I come back here and take this enemy out that spawns in on the A flag. I'm on a 15 right now. Now, I really wish my teammates did not triple cap in this certain time because I could have been running the A flag. I had just popped my advanced UAV. I was the only person in the A spawn. If my teammates didn't triple cap, I probably could have got a lot more kills with my advance, but, it is what it is. Sometimes, your teammates are going to be playing against you, and you kind of have to be very wary of that and make sure you guys are putting yourselves in the best situations possible. Again, I'm kind of rotating back by the A flag, picking them off as they're spawning in by apartments. Easily fast swap, take up that riot shield. I got incredibly lucky that I actually did not get, throwing knives right there, so super happy that I did not die by that player. Again, locking down laundry building. This is a power position of the map. I don't usually like to sit up here too long. Camping up laundry is really not what I like to do on this map because, it's just too much of an exposed area. Now, where I threw my Betty right there, they like to spawn in this back position over here. So whenever you guys are actually, you know, rotating through, you know, the A flag, always anticipate people to be spawning back here. They spawn directly where I'm looking at to my right hand side. So throwing down a Betty at this position will be a good, you know, place to put it, because you could pick enemies off as they spawn in, and they're most likely not going to be anticipating a Betty to be, you know, in their spawn point. So again, they took the A flag. I was hoping that they were going to stay at the A flag and they were not going to be splitting the spawns, but as you guys can see here, my teammates are everywhere and they were not spawning, you know, where I really wanted them to spawn. And that's exactly why I'm playing slower than usual. Like I said, whenever you're being triple capped right here, I got incredibly lucky. That is exactly why you run the AUG with the 622mm barrel. It melts. I mapped that sniper. Now, I literally thought I was going to get picked off right there. That was the luckiest play in the entire gameplay. Super lucky. Thank God I had the AUG. That guy was not expecting that laser. Honestly, when I got that, I was so astonished. And that's exactly why I love using the AUG. I got lucky again right there that I landed a headshot, take out that enemy that crossed from apartments. Now, like I said, rewind. Where I'm looking at right now, that's the apartment building. So whenever I'm talking about they're coming from apartments, this is the building that I'm talking about. And also, again, right next to me from the left-hand side, that's also playground. So whenever you guys, like I said, hear me saying they're spawning in apartments, where I'm shooting this guy right now, that's the apartment building spawn. So I take him out there. I'm on a 19. You know, I'm kind of building up to my tactical nuke. But unfortunately, like I said, we're getting triple cap. There really is nothing I can do. I'm trying to rotate back by steel building. I see there's a sniper. Luckily, he misses. And because he has a sniper, obviously, I'm not going to re-challenge, because that's going to be certain death. And you guys do not want to put yourself in a position where, you know, you're going to die and there's really nothing you can do. So again, I'm looking pretty much at the steel building from the trenches side. I'm putting myself in this building right here because you can kind of see them coming from steel, and also see enemies that are potentially, you know, they're going to be running from apartments to try to get back to the C flag. And that's exactly why I'm putting myself in this area here. Right now, the game's pretty much over. There's no way that I can get my tactical nuke, but, you know, I was playing for it, you know, once I was, you know, about to get my advanced UAV. Sometimes you can't get tactical nukes every single game, but you sure as hell can play smart and, you know, prevent yourself from dying. So you guys can see here, the game ends and I go 27-0. I didn't die at all the entire game. Played the game flawlessly, and I pretty much showcased exactly why you need to put yourself in the best possible position, the importance of getting behind the enemy spawn and stopping the camping from happening. Always putting yourself in the position that best suits your weapon class, and also playing for and also, you know, playing against your team at the same time. Sometimes your teammates are not going to be playing for you, so you kind of have to put yourself in the best situations, you know, so you guys are not being screwed over and you're not being taken out, you know, from players that are camping or from players that are in a better position than you are in. Hope you guys do, you know, pick up some of these tips. Hope you guys apply them in gameplay. Hope you guys do apply them when you guys are playing on Grassland Raid. If this video did help you guys out, make sure you guys absolutely smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you guys have those notifications turned on. Let me know down in the comment section what map you guys want me to cover next in depth, and kind of go over my rush routes, the position you guys want to lock down, and also the call outs on those maps, so you guys know exactly how you guys should play it, what you guys should do, and also, most importantly, what you guys should not do on those certain maps. Hopefully this video did help you guys out, and like I said, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and above all, everybody, make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces. If you made it this far into the video, odds are you enjoy the content, or you are a very loyal subscriber, and I cannot thank you guys enough for your everlasting support. If you guys are unaware, every single night at 11:45 p.m. Central Time, and also every single morning at 11:15 a.m. Central Time, I am live streaming over on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm playing Modern Warfare with viewers, subscribers, anybody who wants to go ahead, interact with me, or run a couple games of Modern Warfare. You can go ahead and find my Twitch channel by searching in twitch.tv/EarsXBL in the Google search bar, or going on Twitch and typing in EarsXBL. My channel's going to be the first thing that pops up. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop me a follow. We are on the road to 8,000 followers, as well as if you guys have Twitch Prime and want to hook your boy up, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you guys do actually subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime, or actually use a tier 1 sub, make sure you guys let me know over on Twitter. My link is going to be down in the description below. Tweet me a picture and I'll make sure to follow you guys back and give you guys a personalized thank you. Appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on the videos. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I hope to see as many of you guys over on the Twitch streams as possible. With all being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.